it says the worries, the riches, and the pleasures. Well, let's talk about the pleasures of life. Mary, the Blessed Virgin Mary, told Lucia of Fatima, remember her? That more souls go to hell because of sins of the flesh than for any other type of sin. I find that interesting. More souls go to hell for sins of the flesh than for any other types of sin. Well, what does our flesh want? I used to go over with my students at school: food, drink, comfort, sex, and rest. So let's look at these 5. Food. By the way, our bodies need all 5 of those things, don't we? Food, drink, comfort, sex, and rest. We need these things. And all of those things are good. They're all very good. But they can all be used wrongly, can't they? And this is why so many people fall into sin, because you can't get away from your body. You got to take it with you everywhere you go. Why can't the ghost go to the prom? He's got no body to go with. I used to tell that joke every year. We can't get rid of our body. We are body and soul. Jesus said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah.
Everybody who's ever been on a diet knows that.
Yeah, buddy.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So we have to work at that, not let those weeds of the flesh choke us out, which so many have. Well, you can misuse food. That's called gluttony. Many people don't have the right relationship with food. St. Paul says in Philippians 3:19, their God is their stomach. Their end is destruction. Wow. That's kind of harsh. Their God is their stomach. Their end is destruction. Yeah, if you make anything a God, that's not good. And some people don't have the right relationship with food. And you can't abuse it. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to do on that score, but something to ponder. What is my relationship with food? Have I made it more important than it should be? Drink. Drunkenness. Drunkenness is very common in our area, and it is a mortal sin. Catechism tells us it's a grave matter. And you might wonder why. I never tire of explaining this because I teach high school seniors in my CCD classes. And oftentimes I find that people think drunkenness is only wrong because, well, you might do something else. You might drive drunk. And most everybody says, well, that's really endangering people and that's really bad. Sure it is. But what if you were just sitting at home watching a football game and you got so drunk you passed out? That would be a mortal sin because you're throwing away your free will. We're made in the image and likeness of God. And one of the things, one, we have an immortal soul, and the other, we have an intellect and free will. When you get drunk or you get stoned on drugs, you're throwing away your intellect and your free will. You don't know what you're doing. And so one of the two things that make you in the image of God, you're saying, I don't want to be like you, God. I want to be like the animals. The animals don't have an intellect and a free will. They live by training and instinct. And when someone is drunk, they've lost their free will. They do things they would never do when they're sober. That's really insulting to God. You're saying, God, I don't want to be like you. I want to be like the animals. And when people are drunk, they often act like animals, don't they? So drunkenness is not a good thing. Alcohol is a fine thing. Jesus made 150 gallons of it for people to drink at a wedding. So there's nothing wrong with having a brew and, toasting the bride and the groom. Nothing wrong with that at all. But that's not drunkenness. That's two different things. So again, what's your relationship with alcohol? That's a good question to ask yourself. Do I always have to be drinking? Some people, yeah. They seem like they can't function at all without always being drinking alcohol. You don't want anything to have a grip on you except the hand of the Lord. And that one you never want to let go of. Alcohol is a vicious master. And it will not spare you or your children or your grandchildren. There is so much sadness in this world from drunkenness, from alcoholism. The Lord can set you free.